I am scared of the colour purple. I'm pretty sure by the end of this video, you might be too. I'm pretty sure by the end of this story, you might be too. Before I start this story though, guys, make sure you do smash that like button. Let's go for like 250 likes on the video. Subscribe to the channel with those notifications on. And after watching the whole video, or if you are afraid of a colour or dislike a colour, leave me in the comment section right now. Let's get on with the story. Okay, so I'm not gonna lie, this is quite an emotional story and a story that goes back many years. And you'll understand why I'm afraid of the colour purple by the end of this video, I promise. Because you probably sat there thinking,
Jackson, this is the stupidest title and the stupidest video idea I have ever seen from you.
And I would totally agree if you didn't know the reason. So here we go. So when I was a kid, I'm not gonna lie, purple was probably one of my favourite colours. It was due to just a horrible event that just completely changed the whole of my life. And I just can't wear purple, I'm not gonna say I can't look at purple, but I just avoid anything purple. Luckily, there is not many things that are purple coloured, so I'm all good. I don't have anything purple clothing related. Honestly, you get the point. I just try to avoid the colour purple at all costs. And there is actually kind of an intense, you know, part of the end of this video that you'll understand, again, how much I am scared of the colour purple. Okay, so this is the first of the events that made me, you know, start to look at the colour purple in a different way. So in primary school, there was this like playground that we had in the middle of our, you know, yard. In the middle of our school is what I mean. And basically it had a purple slide. And this purple slide was probably one of my favourite things to go on. It was awesome. Everything else, literally everything else on this, you know, playground place was red. So it was just this one, actually thinking back to it, why did the person that made this make that one slide purple? Now is so weird thinking back to it. But anyway, this slide was purple and I would go down this slide like 20 times every lunchtime. Until the first of the destruction of my life in purple. I go down this slide and I don't know what happened. I genuinely don't. I go down the slide and apparently I just decided to go like 200 miles per hour. Genuinely 200 miles per hour. I fly down this slide. I crash into the floor. Yes, you've never heard of crashing into the floor from a slide before. But anyway, but what I mean is I was going down the slide, you know, as you normally do. I put my leg down. I bent it just to honestly, you don't even want to picture it. It just went the wrong way. And I ended up breaking my leg. That experience was the most pain I have ever been in. To this day, and I'm 19 years old now. This happened when I was like 7. To this day, that is the most amount of pain I have ever been in. I can't even put it into words. I don't know how to tell you how much it hurt. It was crazy. If you've ever experienced, you'll understand. It was awful. It was that bad. I was, you know, screaming, obviously. I couldn't stand up. The ambulance came, picked me up, took me to the hospital. They told me I broke my leg, put me in a cast, and I was in that for, I think it was like 8 weeks, which I'm pretty sure the normal was like 6. That's how badly I broke it. I broke it in like 2 different places. And I was in a wheelchair for a week because I literally couldn't put any pressure on this at all. And it was a purple slide, okay? That's the first thing that was like, oh, that purple slide, and I never went on that slide ever again. I actually developed a phobia for that slide. Now, moving on, like 7 years in advance, I was 13 years old when this happened. And this was the second thing that just made me look at purple. But at this point, I still wore purple clothes. I still love the colour purple. I just didn't go on a purple slide. So I'm in the kitchen. And I know it's a weird place to start a story, but I'm in the kitchen. I'm helping my mum out with cooking the food. Yes, I'm a lovely son, and I did help do that at some point. She was having some really troubled times at work, like loads of hours, and I just thought, you know, I'm not doing anything. I can help her out like a couple times a week to cook some dinner. So I did, and she let me help. She let me, you know, cut vegetables. She let me do everything. And everything was super normal. And it gave me life lessons, obviously, because I need to learn how to cook. So when I get my girl, I can cook her a tasty piece of toast. That is my speciality, toast. But no, I'm kidding. So I'm cutting up carrots. And literally at this point, I had been like helping my mum out with dinner for like 3 months. I mean, I'd been doing it for ages, and every single week I would do pretty much everything. Like, you know, I'd done stuff with the cookers. I'd done stuff with the oven, you know, saucepans, really hot stuff, fire. I'd done everything. Chopped up stuff, grated cheese. I'd literally done everything you can do in the kitchen. So nothing was really like, oh, that might hurt me. And I did it on the most basic thing. I was cutting up carrots. And I'd done this hundreds of times, but this one time, I'm cutting carrots. And let me remind you, this is the first time this has ever happened. I was using a purple, yes, purple knife. And basically my mum bought a new set of, you know, utensils and stuff last week. So I had this brand new, like, big purple knife. It wasn't one of those like dinner knives. It was one of the, you know, the big knives. So I'm cutting it up very first time with a purple knife. And you can probably guess what I did. No, that's disgusting. I didn't cut my finger off. I've got 10 fingers. No, I did cut my hand though. I sliced one of my fingers. Luckily I didn't slice it all the way through and it didn't fall off, but I sliced one of my fingers and yeah, I was bleeding all over the place. I bled into the carrots, which was disgusting. We obviously threw them away and didn't eat that dinner. But again, I had to go to the hospital because the knife went pretty goddamn deep. I had to get stitches. I can't remember how many it was, but I had stitches in my hand. It was awful, and I fainted because of the blood. I'm really bad with blood. So that is the second experience with me and purple. Now moving on like another 5 years. This literally happened last year, and this one is honestly more of the upsetting ones, to be honest. And after this happened, I now avoid purple. I am scared of purple, and you'll find out exactly how scared of purple I am after I tell you this quick scenario. Oh, this is actually a hard one for me to tell, I'm gonna be honest. So, at 18 years old, you get your driver's license, and a lot of my friends did. I can't drive because I have bad eyesight, but a lot of my friends got driving licenses, and some of my more rich friends got their parents to buy them a new car. One of my friends had a rich dad, and he bought him, you can probably guess, a purple car. There's a really difficult road where I live, and it's basically you can overtake someone at some point and then you can't. It's really dodgy. And my friend overtook someone, and there was 3 of them in the car, and another car came and smashed into him. Purple car was completely destroyed. One of my friends, the driver, did actually pass away, and the other 2 were in critical condition in hospital, but they did survive. And that was the very last thing that I have ever seen, pretty much, that was purple. I now stay away from purple at all costs. I don't wear purple. I don't do anything purple. And here we go. I'm about to explain how badly I guess I have a phobia of purple now. One day I went round my girlfriend's house, and this isn't a great place to have this story happen, but it happened at my girlfriend's house. So we're sitting in my girlfriend's room on her bed, and she has, you know, LEDs like mine, basically. You can't really see them in this video, but I have like LEDs all around my room, and you know, it makes it look green and red for Christmas. So I'm sat in her room, and I didn't actually realise my girlfriend had them. She literally never turned them on, so it was kind of weird. So anyway, we're sat on the bed, we're having a cool time, and I guess she wanted to, you know, set the mood, you know? So she turns them on, and the first colour they came on was purple. And I'm honestly ashamed to say this and embarrassed. As soon as the colour purple came on, I passed out. I was laying there on the bed, it went purple, and I don't remember anything after that. I completely blacked out. I fainted, passed out, whatever you want to call it. I woke up and I was being rushed to hospital again because they thought I had like a seizure. Because when I pass out, I do this whole like jiggly thing. It's really awkward. If you ever see me pass out, just run. And that is how bad and scared and afraid of the colour purple I am. I mean, if you ever see me in the street and you're wearing something purple, I don't want to be rude, but I'm probably going to run away from you. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Now leave me a comment. Are you understand why I'm afraid of the colour purple so much? But thank you everyone for watching. I hope you did enjoy. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace out. Stay away from purple!